Can I ask you something? All these like memories and timelines. How do you decide what's real? Look around, figure out what you believe is true right now, and just commit to it.
Religion is what keeps this earth alive to some extent. You know, it's the function that at least just keeps the body going or moving, let's just say, because it could become destructive, you know, at certain points. You know what I'm saying? We think about religions and what they've done for their beliefs, but what I'm getting at is another law of correspondence perspective. And you know, you just kind of, as I sprinkle this in, you could get other little aha moments and just again refining stuff that I already talked about. You know what I'm saying? This is more so, you know, again, most of my last videos and in this moment is just continuously making sure I share the knowledge in the most accurate, refined, you know what I'm saying, type of manner, you know, so that when I decide to not do videos as much, you know, I could really just feel like, you know, like, you know, I really explained a lot of it and broke a lot of it down. They could get it with what I shared, you know. But the religion, now legion is connected to, you know, we talk about biblical stories, is connected to this person. It was a person or angel named Legion. I think it was a person, but you know, their name was Legion, and they had all kind of spirits. Like it was basically almost like in essence explain like a schizophrenic person, but you know, Legion was dealing with all kind of spirits, you know, and they end up making a cartoon, or should I say, you know, with the comics, Legion, Xavier's son, you know, to kind of mimic that energy. But Legion is, again, our Legion from the perspective of the biblical story, is a person dealing with a lot of spirits, you know what I'm saying? And the earth is like a being or person, you know. Again, although our bodysuit or avatar is a hologram and this earth is a hologram, you know, there's a living essence, you know, within it, you know, in so many words. But the religion keeps this being alive in the sense of, you know, it worships Yadala broth. It worships, you know, the Yahweh. It worships the being that we are inside of, you know. And, you know, in essence, that's necessary. Just bringing it to a scientific level of, you know, isn't it necessary, like, you know, you in your bodysuit, you here, you now, you know what I'm saying? Isn't it necessary for some of your cells to want to, you know, worship the body in essence? In the sense of like where, you know, it's cells in your body that just devote their whole life and energy to worshiping the body and making sure that it stays, you know, going. So you see how the religions, you know, and just like Legion from the mythological story, you know, Earth is like Legion from the mythological story. Because Earth be having a lot of different types of spirits and all kind of stuff going on. You know, just look at what's going on inside of us and outside of us. And you could see that, man, you know, Earth dealing with a lot of different spirits, you know, almost like Legion, you know, with all these religions, you know. And for clarity purposes, you know, like, nah, again, me personally, I'm not a religious person, and I like to go to the facts instead of, you know, finding out that certain things are symbolic, allegorical, but then still looking at it as if it was, you know, just a story about a person. You know, I'm not, it don't click like that for me. Once I find out that Solomon's temple was talking about the body and astrology and all that, you know, it just, my mind don't work in a manner where, nah, cause I'ma still walk around like, oh, Solomon the Great. You know, it's like, oh wait, this is more metaphorical. And it could have been a Solomon walking around and all that. Y'all know what it is. But, but anyway, the religion. So you see, when we say religion, how that connects, and how religions, in essence, keep the body, you know, it keeps the body alive, keeps the body moving, it keeps the body going, it preserves the body, you know. Thing is, though, again, like the cells all worshiping the same thing but got different perspectives on how to do it. That's like a cell that's in the foot different from a cell that's in your arm, or a cell in your head that's different from a cell in your stomach, you know, where, you know, that cell in the stomach looks at it like, you know, I worship the body from the stomach aspect, and the head, like I worship the body from the mental aspect. And they could beef, you know what I'm saying? The mind could cause a type of thought that would come through to trigger the person, you know, to want to eat something. So let me take this slow. The mind triggering the person to want to eat something that harms that cell in the stomach, or the cell in the stomach may amplify a craving for a food that harms that cell in the head. And again, comparing these cells to religious people or different religions, where one religion is like a cell in the stomach and one religion is like a cell in the head. You know, both in the same body, both worship the body, but they got different ways of doing it. And when they want to get strong about just their perspective, you know, it could harm the other cells, aka like a human being going on a crusade, or human beings going on a crusade. I should say plural. But yeah, that's just, you know, the gist of it. And what made it just kind of an aha moment for me enough to record is like, you know, like really genuinely seeing like, what shit, you know, just basically seeing like the correspondence perspective of how religion actually to some extent is helpful for, you know, us to do what we here to do, in essence, because it keeps this being's body alive. You know what I'm saying? So but That's it to it.